welcome back to my channel. For this video, we're going to be doing another reality TV show review. And the show we're going to be reviewing is Real Bad Girls of the Six, aka Canadian Baddies, Baddies 2.0. So let's get into the review, guys. So this is episode 6, Drama Unfiltered, and the episode starts off where we see the head of security, guys, and I think this is the first time in reality TV show history that we see the head of security getting his own confessional. So he's there, telling us how, like, his take on the show so far, the girls, who's a shit disturber from who's not, and blah blah blah, like as if we care, because dude, we don't know you, your face is cut, we don't know who you are. We just know you're the head of security. If you didn't tell us you were head of security, we wouldn't even know who you are, like. But anywho, so then we see DJ Snoopy, who is the creator of the show. He's waiting on the girls to come into, I guess they're at a bar, a hookah bar or something, or a regular bar. So they're smoking shisha. They're gonna have drinks and chop it up and just discuss what's going on in the house, what's happening. And the girls that join him are General Shy, T Mula, Hennessy, and TT, right? So they join him to, like I said, have drinks, chop it up, and just, find out what's going on with everybody. So we find out that Hennessy got her body done. And her body is T. She looks great. She looks really good. And yeah, she got her body done just in time for the show, because it's episode 6, but it's really like episode 3, because we spent like the first 3 episodes just watching the auditions, girl. So this is really like episode 3, and yeah, so they're showing clips of when she went to DR, and she got her body done and everything. And then we get into T Mula, and she's explaining her side of the story of the fight that happened between her and Tia Banks in the first episode, third episode, aka first real episode. The first meeting. Yeah, so she's just explaining, the history, the backstory behind why they have beef. And it seems like they don't really have beef. Well, uh, T Mula doesn't really have beef with Tia Banks. It's more of a one-sided beef, really. And yeah, she's just talking about that and how, she not Tia Banks basically had a issue with T Mula's friend, and T Mula was on a diss song, I guess, or a song that was dissing Tia Banks. And, Tia Banks decided to check her. After how many years, she decided to check her on the show. And, some people might look at it as, hey, why would you wait so long? Why did you have to wait to get on the show? But I mean, hey, the show is called Real Bad Girls of the Six, and they need drama. So, you know what? Yeah, some people might think, hey, why now? Why wait so long? But, this was the time and place, She needed a storyline. That's her storyline, I guess. So far, I don't know if this beef is gonna keep going with them, if it's gonna end here, but hey, it's good for the show, guys, right? We need more drama. We need more shows like this. You know, it it runs off the fights and the drama, right? Right. So speaking of drama, we get into Big Sav, aka, I don't know if her real name is Sky or something, because everybody keeps calling her Sky. So we get into her now, and it seems like everybody on the show has a problem with her, girl, because she's in the group chat talking about Henny this, Sweetums that, just talking a lot of shit about a lot of the girls. Oh, but before I even get into that, guys, that fight between Tia Banks and T Mula, I would give that W to T Mula, right? It was a bit hard to judge at first because, she was throwing her punches. Um, not a lot of them connected. She didn't really do much damage, you know. She was throwing some hard punches, but they didn't really connect. So, I mean, I'm not just saying that because her wig got snatched off, because you could snatch off a bitch wig and that doesn't mean you won the fight, guys. Everybody's saying, oh, yeah, T Mula won the fight because she snatched off her wig. I mean, yeah, you could snatch off a bitch wig and still not win a fight. But, I mean, T Mula didn't have no knots. She didn't have no scratches. No, she really, literally looked like she was not in a fight. She looked like she did not get touched at all. So she gets that W. They were asking like all the girls that who won the fight, and everybody said Timula, and I agree. Honestly, I agree. Uh, Only because I didn't see Tia Banks's punches really connect. You know, she threw some hard punches, but uh, they didn't touch Timula. So yeah, that's my take on that, guys. But yeah, what's her name? Dance Hall Queen Destiny. She ends up joining the girls, and she looks good too. Like the hair, the outfit, she looks good. She looks good, and I like her because you could tell she's mix up. She's mix up. Like she is like, she will give the drama. Like she looks like she's good for the show, right? She's ready to spill the tea, and you know she's not afraid to open her mouth and check somebody if she has to. I like her for the show so far. I like Hennessy because she seems to be like bubbly and loud, obnoxious a little bit. Like she has the personality to be on a show like this, right? And Dancehall Queen Destiny, I feel like they're both not afraid to check anybody. You know, they have that bubbly, you know, animated personality, and you know, they're just they're giving bad gal energy, like for real. Um, yeah. Some of the other girls I like too, but I would say like my two favorites so far would be Hennessy and Dancehall Queen Destiny. Yeah, I think they're really good for the show. They made a good choice bringing those two girls on. And I'm not just saying that because Tennessee's from Montreal. No. And I love how the girls keep throwing the word baddie, baddie. Like, oh, yeah, you would be a real baddie if you did this. And, like, you guys are not on baddies. This is real bad girls of the six. You guys are not on baddies. Call yourselves bad girls, bad gals, whatever. Y'all are not on baddies. Bad girls of the six. So yeah, then we get to TT, and she is explaining her situation with Millie, I think the girl's name is, and she's basically like, it's really something stupid. Like Millie was trying to press her at the first meeting because she thought that TT was doing a bit too much, showing off in front of some man that she's not even with, that she barely even knows. And TT was like basically saying like, you know, the guy that she's you know, trying to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, tell me that I'm doing the most over is this guy. I don't even know. I don't even know his name. I don't know this guy, and I don't fight for men. You know, that's not my style. She's, you know, that's what she's saying. So she's basically saying, you know, I don't have an issue with the girl. I don't fight for men. And, you know, she's a pretty girl. She seems cool, but like, yeah, I don't do that shit. I don't fight for men. So, yeah. Doesn't seem to be any beef on her end. Doesn't seem like she wants to have beef with Millie. So we're just going to see what it's giving when her and Millie see each other again in the house. What's going to happen there. And yeah, that's that on that. So yeah, like I mentioned before, Destiny, aka Smurfette, because that's what she was given in this episode, girl. She was given Smurfette with that blue wig, and it was cute though. It was pretty. So yeah, she comes in and she does not hesitate to dish the tea. So she's basically talking about how Big Sav, aka Sky, because everybody seems to be calling her Sky in this episode, She is in the group chat talking all this smack about Hennessy, about how Hennessy only got her passport to get her body done. She want to challenge Hennessy in a fight. What else? Saying that Shay Sweetums, the chubby girl, is jealous of Hennessy's body, and just like, yeah, really trying to start shit between her and the girls and the other girls with each other. So, and we see a clip of General Shy beating Big Sav at the premiere, and yeah, she took that W. She won that fight. Like, I don't know if Big Sav forgot how to fight between the auditions and the time that they had the premiere, but yeah, I don't even mm-mm. I don't even know if she threw a punch or whatever. They didn't show the whole fight. They just showed clips, so, yeah, big General Shy, she won. Big Sav was also fighting with Shay Sweetums. Not surprised, because she was talking a lot of smack about her too. And Destiny was saying that her and Mariah MVP, were trying to break up the fight, or like save Big Sav from getting her ass beat some more. So they talk about that, and honestly, I wish they had shown more of the fight. Like, we just saw like little bits and pieces, but I wish they had shown the whole thing. Like, where was the camera crew? We needed to see that entire fight from start to finish. Even when they had the photo shoot before that premiere, we should have seen that, or at least some clips, because apparently there was a little drama between TT and Millie a little bit. Like, not really, but like TT wanted to move her phone, or I think she was trying to get her phone from the seat or something, and she told Millie to move, and Millie was like, like turning up her face and mumbling something. And I mean, rightfully so, because like, we don't have manners anymore. Like, we're telling people to move. Like, we don't say excuse me no more. Like, what happened to excuse me? Back to the fight of the premiere. It was a messy brawl. Big Sav was getting dragged. Everybody was on the floor tussling, and Destiny said that she tried to pull Big Sav off Sweetums to, like, break up the fight type of thing. Because I guess, she didn't see any reason for Big Sav to jump on Sweetums. But I mean, if Sweetums is telling her, General Shy, who she just fought with, you deserve to beat her ass. I mean, yeah, I don't blame Big Sav, like, what, you telling the girl I just fought I deserve to get my ass beat? Yeah, you're getting it too. And yeah, I wish they caught all of that, but you know what? Thank God Destiny's there. She's giving us all the tea in detail. She talking about that headlock, referencing Tinka from Baddies. She ain't like that one, did she? And yeah, General Shy had that girl in a tight, long headlock. Oh my God. Big Sav, I mean, she had Big Sav in a headlock, not Destiny. So then Destiny tells us how Big Sav took her phone. Apparently she was mad when Destiny said, you kind of deserve what happened to you in the bathroom. And Big Sav takes her phone and hides it. Big Sav is funny. She she seems a little slow, but she's funny. So she took the phone, she hid the phone behind a dumpster in a garage. So I don't know whose garage it was, but that's where she hid the phone, and we know she hid the phone there because they showed us a video clip. They showed us in the episode her on video hiding the phone, and Destiny tracked her phone, found her phone, and yeah, she want to run her fade with Big Sav when she sees her, just for the fact that she hid her phone, took her phone and hid it. I don't know why people still be trying to thief people iPhones. Like, you're gonna get tracked. Okay, iPhones have trackers, guys. Why y'all? I mean, you shouldn't be stealing anybody's phone anyway, regardless. But why y'all be trying to take these iPhones? They have trackers. You're gonna get caught. There's no point. And then she hides the phone in a garage where there's cameras. So smart. You were better off throwing that shit in a bush. At least there wouldn't have been no cameras around to see you do it. Caught on camera in this bright yellow Charlie Brown looking jacket. I want to know who picked that jacket out for her. DJ Stoopy? Charlie Brown's friend? Oh, and I love how Destiny was trying to be shady and say how Big Sav is going to get her ass bust, just like how Tia got her ass bust by Miss Banks. Did anybody catch that? Tia is Miss Banks. She was trying to say just like how Tia got her ass bust by T Mula. We knew what she meant. We knew what she meant, but yeah. You almost say with that one, Destiny. So I like how T Mula was trying to be the voice of reason, and she was basically kind of trying to take up for Big Sav, and saying like, okay, if y'all think she's slow, then at some point you guys just gotta ignore the slow girl, like ignore her and just let her talk her shit and run her mouth. And I kind of agree, because like at some point, like, yeah, if you think somebody is special, you just gotta let the special people be and let them do their special thing by themselves and not pay them no mind. I kind of agree with that. But this show is called Real Bad Girls of the Six. So if bitches talk shit, then you gotta pop your shit and stand on business. We get that. But I like that Timula had her own perspective, and she's trying to put herself in Big Sav's shoes and kind of trying to empathize with her a little bit. Like the girl's in survival mode. She has all these girls coming after her, so she's she kind of feels ganged up on, even though she did start the shit, because these girls are not just coming at her for no reason. They're coming at her for a reason. you know um Especially General Shy. She already had her like back to get, and then these other girls, they're feeling some type of way because this girl is in the group chat talking shit that's not even true. So I see both sides, but I like Timula for having her own perspective that was different from everyone else's. And I don't even think she was there. No, I don't think she was there. But it's nice to have a different point of view. And for everybody saying Big Sav is slow, yeah, she could be slow. She could really be slow. But I feel like, Big Sav is doing what she feels like she needs to do to be on the show, which is start shit with everybody. Because on the original baddies, the real baddies, that's how you stay on the show. Is, you have to have a storyline, you have to have something going, some type of drama going for yourself. And usually on that show, I don't know if they're going to do it on this show, if they're going to be kicking girls off, bringing replacements, but usually on baddies, if you don't have any drama, any type of storyline going for you, eventually you get sent home. You get kicked off the show and you get replaced. So I think Big Sav is just doing the most to secure her spot and make sure that she makes her mark on the show. This is just the first season, right? So she wants to make her mark on the show. She wants to stand out, people to remember her, and she wants to stay on the show. And can I just say, almost every person on this show reminds me of someone from Baddies. Lucky Luciano, aka Catalia, aka General Shy. She remind me a little bit of Tasiki, because she likes to do this on and off British accent, you know, every now and then. She likes to do this little British accent, and she's known for having hands. They mention, I think they mentioned that someone in the first episode mentioned that. I think it was Tia Banks, You know, two people I don't want to fight is General Shy and Tasiki. So I guess General Shy is known for having hands. She's, I guess, Toronto's Tasiki. I'm not sure. You know, Tasiki is known to be a heavy hitter on baddies. If you watch baddies, you'll know that. Hennessy reminds me of Anne Moore. She reminds me of Anne Moore mainly because of her voice. Yeah, she reminds me of Anne Moore because of her voice. And Destiny reminds me a little bit of Diamond the Body, DTB. Her personality. Her personality and the way she dresses. She reminds me of DTB a little bit. Yeah. T Mula reminds me a little bit of Sapphire. I don't know if it's the way she does her hair, the way she puts her face, but she reminds me a little bit of Sapphire, who was on Sukiyana's best friend. I think she was on Baddies Caribbean and Baddies West, East, Baddies East. Yeah. So if you watch Baddies, you'll know. You'll know these people. So they wrap up the meeting, and then in the next scene, we see the girls finally get to the house that they're going to be staying in. So we see all the rest of the girls who were not there at the meeting with DJ Snoopy. We see Tia Banks, we see Yaya, and we see MVP Mariah. I almost forgot Mariah was on the show. Like we haven't been seeing too much of her. So the house seems decent. It seems like some of the girls are gonna have to be sharing, and I almost did not recognize this girl, guys. This is T Mula. I almost did not recognize her. The power of makeup. I was like, who is this at first? Who is this? Is this a new girl? Who is this? It took me a while to realize it was T Mula. So the house looks nice. It looks clean, decent. It looks a bit spacious too. And then these people are messy, 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 messy. So they decide to put Big Sav and General Shy in the same room. Yes, guys. They have assigned rooms for the girls, and one of the rooms they have a paper on the door saying General Shy and Big Sav, so they put them in the same room. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. This remind me of it's like this is Baddies 2.0, guys. Baddies 2.0. It's giving Ivory and Big Lex, and if you watch Baddies Midwest, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Shay Sweetums noticed that they put General Shy and Big Sav in the room, and General Shy is like, "Oh yeah, let's do this. Yeah, where's Sav? Where's she at?" Because she was ready to run her fade, her and Destiny. And in the next scene, we see them all in a room. All the girls are together, sitting, and they're about to have a meeting. And this person sitting next to famous girl, I didn't know who this was. It took me a while to realize this was Destiny. This is my girl was really ready to run her fade with Big Sav. You see her wear her sneakers, her joggers, girl. She was ready to line that up. Like I've never seen her look this unfeminine. My girl says she's ready for that fade. And another thing I noticed too, where is Bella Bina? Is that her name? I think it's Bella Bina. Yeah. The Italian girl, the Miss Sicilian. Where is she at? Like we haven't seen her for like 3 episodes now. She wasn't even in the room for this meeting. So did she get kicked off the show? Did she leave? Like I would like to know. I would love to know, because where's she at? We haven't seen her in a while. So I guess I spoke too soon, because Famous Girl ends up telling us that Bina couldn't be there because she had some court issue. She did some things. I'm like, girl, you are so messy. Why you got to tell us that she did some things? Just tell us the girl had court issues and leave it at that. So then they end up telling us that Big Sav was not coming because apparently production doesn't feel like it's safe for her to be there. And the girls that wanted to run their fades with her are cheesed. Okay? Specifically General Shy and Destiny. Okay? Because they were waiting for that ass. I honestly think I don't think it had anything to do. I don't think it was a decision that production made. I honestly think the girl was scared because, especially with what happened at the premiere, I think she knew she was gonna have some fades to run in the house, and I think she was just scared. Even Snoopy said that she was crying. So I think she was scared and she didn't want to come in the house, and she probably told them, I'm scared. I don't want to come in the house. I'm scared I'm going to get jumped. These girls are going to whoop my ass. And, production just probably decided with her, okay, you're not going to come in the house, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if she's done with the show, if she's going to just sit this episode or maybe a couple of episodes out and then maybe come back later on, or if she's just done with the show for good, or who knows, maybe they're gonna let things cool down a little bit and then eventually bring her back on the show, maybe after the next episode, who knows, or maybe she might not ever come back. But yeah, we won't be seeing her, at least for the next episode. And Shy brought up a good point. General Shy brought up a good point. She said, well, there's not going to be any fights then. And true, because all y'all seem to be getting along, really. None of y'all really have beef with anybody. The real beef, the real storyline was with Big Sav. So with her not being there, there's not going to be much going on. There's not going to be much to see. It's like best friends club now. So I think they're going to try to be messy and try to maybe, if Big Sav is scared to come back, I think they're going to try to maybe convince her to come back on the show just to, get something going, get something popping, cuz right now it's not looking like much happening with her not being on the show. Unless maybe Tia and T Mula go at it again. Maybe, I don't know. Tia want to get her lick back because everybody keeps saying she got her ass whooped. Or who else was there? Who else was fighting? Maybe Millie and TT are going to go at it too, but who knows? I doubt it. I doubt it. Unless Millie starts something with TT, because she looks like a little firecracker. She looks like she look like it doesn't take much for her to fight a bitch. But I could be wrong. Anyway, the girls are trying to convince Snoopy to bring Big Sav back on the show. And I think they're going to do it, like I said, but I think they're probably going to wait, like maybe after the next episode. Maybe episode 8, we might see her again, or maybe the ending of episode 7, we might see her. Who knows? But I think they're gonna give the bad girls a break from Big Sav for a little while. Yeah. So the episode ends there, and we see clips from what's to come for episode 7. And it looks like they're going to have a party and, have fun, let loose a little bit. It also looks like TT and Snoopy are kind of going to get into it, but it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because the audio is not that good. So when you have like multiple people talking at once, it's kind of hard to hear. It's kind of hard to make out what anybody's saying because, again, the audio is really not that good. And I really hope that they fix that for maybe not the future episodes, but at least if they have a new season, a second season, I really hope that they fix that. And if you guys are watching, the creators of the show, this is just me giving my feedback. Okay, if you're watching this review, please guys, if you have a second season, just the audio, just fix that. The show's going good so far, you know, but the audio, y'all need to fix that because half of the time we don't be hearing what these girls are even in the confessionals. Sometimes we don't be hearing what the girls are saying. Okay? So if you know, DJ Snoopy, famous girl, the creators of the show, if you guys watch this review, the audio, gotta fix that. All right, guys? Please. For the viewers, please. But that's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I'm a couple of days late, but hey, better late than never, right? Right. So let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel because I have a lot of reviews coming up for different shows. So just stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be doing Baddies Midwest, as you know, and other shows as well. Okay, so just stay tuned. And thanks again. Bye. See you in the next video.